You should not be constrained to do something which you don't want to do, or at least not spend a lot of time doing what you don't want to do. Once I started to do the work that I was enjoying, I didn't even think about it. Even if you have enough money, let us say at 35, what are you going to do from age 35 to 80? Because unless you have another passion, I think it's a bad idea to retire, because there is very rapid physical and mental deterioration. First level is asset allocation. I always say that in Google Maps, you don't just put the destination, you have to put the starting point. But when you start off, you are looking for those multi-baggers. Being a game of probabilities means that anytime you are making a recommendation, buying or selling, there is a range of outcomes that you make the right decision, but the stock price goes another way, or for that matter, decision making was a mistake, but you made a lot of money on it. So the definition of mistake changes. This is Devina Mehra. I am the founder and CMD of First Global. I think most of all, the freedom to do what you want to do with your time. You should not be constrained to do something which you don't want to do, or at least not spend a lot of time doing what you don't want to do. Quite early, but as I was telling somebody recently, the only time I actually did the calculations saying that how much money will I need to be financially free was when I was doing work that I was not enjoying. Once I started to do the work that I was enjoying, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, it is nice to calculate, but I don't think that's what it is really about. Because even if you have enough money, let us say at 35, what are you going to do from age 35 to 80? In fact, even people who reach so-called retirement age of 60 or 65, because unless you have another passion, a non-work passion, I think it's a bad idea to retire, because there is very rapid physical and mental deterioration if you just, vegetate. Yes, so financial well-being, yes, I mean, there is a number you want, whatever are your requirements, and everyone's requirements are different. So whether it's a home, whether if you have children, then you have to provide for the children, and now it's become quite expensive to provide for the children. I was watching this Mint show where, in year one, how much do you spend on a baby itself is quite high. So those are things, but I mean, everyone aspires to a different standard of living. So, what is enough for one person is not enough for another person, but there should be some number that is enough. Start investing earlier than I did. Of course, since I was working for a bank, there were certain constraints also on what one could buy, and mutual funds were not around then. So that constrained it. But overall, I would say to any young person, and myself included, is that start investing early. Even if you don't have much savings, start with whatever, and then say a large percentage of my increment from next year goes here. So, because I mean, all of us, you see all those numbers around that every 5 years you wait, the amount you have to save goes up. Of course, I started working at 21, so even though, I didn't start from day one, I was actually very young, even so, when I actually did starts. FIRE, I don't know, retiring early depends on if you're starting at 50, what retirement early. But I'm saying that and you should start at whatever age it is. Even if, you haven't started at 25 or 30 or 35 and now you're 45 or 50, start. Because there's no point not starting. So, I mean, discipline is important. Thinking about your investments is first of all, first level is asset allocation. And asset allocation, what you're going to do is one thing. I always say that in Google Maps, you don't just put the destination, you have to put the starting point. So a lot of people don't even know their current asset allocation. Kitna real estate mein hai, kitna equity mein hai, kitna debt mein hai. So start from there, then you come to where you should be. And you have to manage risk. And nothing is buy and forget. So, that also please remember, because a lot of people think that, you can buy stocks and forget, and 30 years later you will, wake up to something which is compounded like that, that kind of analysis suffers from survivorship bias. So you're looking at, for instance, banks, people will say HDFC Bank and Kotak have given this compounding, but look at how many banks just disappeared or went into major trouble. Global Trust Bank, Times Guarantee Bank, Centurion Bank, Yes Bank went through a major turmoil. So always look at the full data and always manage risk. First is that don't put 100% in equity ever, even if you are young and have a good job. So do this asset allocation, and that should include global diversification. Besides that, also don't be on either end of the risk spectrum. I find there are people who will go straight from fixed deposits to crypto trading. That you should not do, or for that matter, day trading on the stock market or FNO. So be somewhere in the middle with a sensible asset allocation. And don't be at extreme ends of the risk spectrum, because fixed deposits will not get you the compounding you need to build a corpus, and neither is it a good idea to be on the highly risky end of the markets. In equity markets, you mentioned, so there's a book written by some of your colleagues, actually, on Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, and while it talks about a lot of things, for me the key in that book was that he said that there were periods when I made money. So he said, like in 1989 to 1992, 2003 to 2007, and one more period. He said basically 3 periods I made a lot of money. In between, there were even 5 years when I didn't make money. So to understand that equity markets returns can be that lumpy, and to be able to maintain your sanity and discipline through that I think was his superpower. It was not picking stocks. I think you become more cognizant of risk management over a period of time, that how important it is. When you start off, a lot of things, even if they are written in the investment books, asset allocation itself, it is there on page 1 of every investment book that 85-90% of your returns come from asset allocation and not from stock selection. But when you start off, you are looking for those multi-baggers. You read it, but that's why in investing, or for that matter, even in trading, if you look at people who have done well, normally it happens after the age of 50, whether it is Warren Buffett, whether it is Jim Simons, both ends of the market, or George Soros for that matter. Because you can do all the study you want, and you need the study, the books or whatever. But you also need the experience of having lived through markets before you can do it in real life. So the interesting thing is that this idea has evolved over a period of time. Earlier, I would think that if you made a wrong recommendation, a wrong buy or sell, then that is a mistake. And while in theory, one knew, of course, that market is a game of probabilities, relating it to mistakes came only in hindsight, that you realize that what being a game of probabilities means that anytime you are making a recommendation, or for that matter, transacting, buying or selling, there is a range of outcomes. Sometimes a low probability outcome will happen. So to decide whether a decision was right or wrong, you have to look at the decision itself and what you knew at that point of time, or you could have known at that point of time. So sometimes a mistake can have a great outcome. I was looking at an interview of a fund manager who said, at that Harshad Mehta time, that I tried to sell ACC, and those were physical transaction days, and there was some problem and I had to buy it back, and actually the price went up, and that was like the first big money I made. And I have also lived through that you make the right decision, but the stock price goes another way, or for that matter, something which I know in hindsight, decision making was a mistake, but you made a lot of money on it. So the definition of mistake changes.